a few years ago, the government, I think it was about 7 years ago, the government built 2 overhead bridges here over the N1, the stretch between Polokwane and Lutendo, and particularly this area, Ramogokpa. This is where, this is one of the stretches where we've seen a whole lot of fatal accidents happening over the last few years, and a lot of people getting killed, if it's passengers in taxis and buses, and also pedestrians being knocked down here. And the government decided to build 2 overhead bridges over here. As you can see from a distance, there's one over there, and I'm also standing on top of one. These are very well structured bridges, state of the art, and you know where I'm standing now is a wheelchair path. The bridges accommodate anyone, and you know we must give credit to people who are using it, but most people are not using it. Actually, a few minutes ago, some people just crossed the road on foot, just crossed the road without using this bridge, and they were doing so unabashedly, so in front of our cameras. And also earlier we spoke to the community leader here, a man called Machaka, who said, who expressed concern about members of community who are cutting the fence here. If you can see just here behind me, there is I'll ask my colleague Llewellyn to just pan over for you to see the fence that has been erected just on the sides of the road. This is to protect people crossing from one community to another, and this fence, according to a community leader, people are punching holes and cutting it. They're breaking it down so they can access the road and access the hiking spot. It has been a concern here, people being knocked down, especially pedestrians, not just here, as we said earlier, also the R86 between Polokwane and Giyani. We're seeing these incidents of people being knocked down. But of course, as I said, let's give credit to those who are using the bridge. And we spoke to some of them who said, look, we must use this bridge because we are losing relatives here. And they also sent a stern warning to people who are not using, saying, we don't want you to lose your lives. But of course, Unati, just a little bit of traffic report. You know, you understand, now it's just 5 days before Christmas, and we're going to see a lot of people, holiday makers, tourists coming through to Limpopo. But right now, the traffic is still moving quite smoothly. But we understand that maybe tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're going to see traffic volumes rising. But for now, let's go to Free State, and there we have my colleague Mahala standing by.
In fact, Lutendo, she is not ready yet for us. Perhaps let me just add this question for you. It is concerning because you are, as you say, standing on a piece of road that is very dangerous, as you also alluded to, particularly when it comes to pedestrians. I hope you can hear me, Lutendo. Just talk to us about visibility in terms of law enforcement authorities. Do you see a lot of police officers, even, you know, from the traffic officers themselves? Because we heard from the Premier of Limpopo, of course, that a number of these campaigns are going to continue into the new year.
Yeah, interestingly, we've been monitoring major roads in Limpopo, especially those that have been listed as some of the most dangerous in the country. You're talking about your R36, R81, your 52, R521, and we've been monitoring this road since day before yesterday. And of course, I must confirm that we've been seeing traffic officers standing by the side of the road. We've been seeing roadblocks. Even here, when we were coming through, we saw a roadblock just about maybe 3 or 4 kilos to where we are right now. We're seeing police visibility since last week when I was driving on this road going home and coming back last week. I was stopped so many times, and you can see that the vibe is there, and traffic officers are standing by.